I have everybody, both teams up here for a minute?
Yes, sir.
So this is the fondant icing that we're going to put on top of our Danish. It's not the same as an old fondant. It's nice and soft. This year we won't really need to knead. The one out of the last bucket, was that the last of it?
Yes.
Okay, that was a little crusty. So that one we had to kind of knead a little bit to get it all soft and get it smooth. So we take it out of the bucket, put it in a bowl, which we put over a water bath. And we get it to probably about 80 degrees. After that, we add a little bit of simple syrup to it until it gets to a consistency that when you use a wooden spoon, you put it over the edge, you can just slightly see the wood through it here. Because we don't want to cover up everything, and I can probably just get this in thinner. But we want to see the pastry underneath it. You don't want to make it too thin so that you don't see that there is glaze on it. Okay, so I can see on the edge here, I can see the wood shining through. Then we take our brush and we're going to go around where we put the apricot and we dab the fondant on top of it. And this way we cover everywhere where there is apricot, because it's sticky where there is apricot. And if you have a customer that wants 3 of those in a bag, if they stick, they all stick together. So we're just gonna dab it over the apricot. If this gets a little bit too thick, we can just add a tiny little bit more simple syrup, warm it a little bit more so it stays around 100, 110. And as this cools down, it will get a little bit thicker. So just kind of keep it thinned out. So not too much on the brush, and then just kind of dab over it. And when the fondant dries, we have a pastry that is shiny and that is dry everywhere around. If this is done properly, this fondant is going to be shiny until about tomorrow afternoon, 5, 6 o'clock. And if somebody buys this today to have for breakfast tomorrow, it's still going to be nice and shiny unless they put it into the toaster oven or the microwave, but then of course that's going to kind of overheat it a little bit. So this is how I would like to see our Danishes finished. Did I glue one right in there? Oh, it got stuck on there, yeah? Alright. So it's only a small one.
Just protein.
Alright, good. Alright. And then just get these a little bit separated. And then we can, once they're dry, we can put them on a platter and put them out for dinner. Croissants don't need anything. So again, here we have the applicature that we put on right when they come out while they're hot. So the applicature is going to set a little bit. It's tacky. It's just kind of like a base coat when you paint. Your fondant will stick nicely to this. If you use a different apricot product, there's like apricot shell, then it won't really work. Because the apricot shell is to put on fruit, and it's gelatin or pectin based, and the fondant is beating up on it. It's not really going to stick to it. So you don't want to use the gel, you want to use the applicature. It's high in sugar, it will get to this kind of tacky consistency, so it's a lot easier to put your fondant on top. The whole purpose of this is the apricot is going to seal your dough, and then once you put your glaze on, your glaze stays moist and shiny. If you don't have the apricot, you glaze straight onto the dough part is going to draw moisture out of the glaze, and your glaze is going to look dry and crystallizes after about 3-4 hours. So after 3-4 hours, your Danish looks like it's a day old. So by sealing it with the apricot, we can really prolong the look of it and the shelf life by separating the glaze from the pastry itself. Alright, and simple syrup is just cup of water, cup of sugar, bring it to a boil, and then we thin out the syrup with that. And there's this bucket, there's some other brand that we sometimes have. They also either white icing, fondant icing, pastry icing over there. Okay, and then the croissants don't get anything on it. These look really nice, nice and even, same size. Weren't there some that were half
Yes.
raspberry and half pastry cream? Where were they? Oh, there's two. Oh, there's.
I know which two.
I think these have pastry cream on them. All right. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
All right.